What's up, my friends? This is Jeremy from Budget Dad Barbecue and Brewing. Today we're going to be doing a New York strip loin roast on our Lifesmart 15-inch mini Kamado. This is going to be a super simple recipe with a base of olive oil, Worcestershire, steak seasoning, and a little Montreal seasoning. So let's get into it. So let's go ahead and trim some of this fat off here. As you can see, I don't think this is going to render down too well, so we'll just do a little light trimming. However, if you can see here at the bottom, there is a fat cap, and we're going to keep that on to protect the meat. So today we're going to be doing fat side down, or essentially fat cap down. But this sort of stuff, yeah, I don't like the look of it. So let's go ahead and take this off right now. All right, that's looking pretty good and trimmed up. So let's go ahead and start with our base. Today I'm going to be using olive oil. You can use any sort of oil that you want, avocado oil, grapeseed oil. I mean, I guess you could use vegetable oil, but I kind of like the richness of olive oil, so we're just going to rub that in here. Next, we're going to give this a little color. We're going to bust out our trusty Lee and Perron's Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire, and we're going to give it a couple splashes and rub it in. All right, let's throw down some seasoning. I'm going to use steakhouse seasoning today because that's what I've got, and I find it quite tasty. And then we're going to go ahead and finish it off with a little Montreal steak seasoning. You can use any type of seasoning you like. I would just recommend that it is specifically for beef. All right, that's looking good. Let's go ahead and cover it up, and let's fire up our mini Kamado outside. All right, this is looking good. So today I'm going to use Malcolm's method from How to Barbecue Right. I'm going to use hickory, and we're going to fire this thing up to 250 degrees, at which time I'm going to throw this thing on and see how it performs. All right, so we got this thing on here. As you can see, this is a pretty large piece of meat for this small mini Kamado. However, have faith, my friends. This is going to turn out beautifully. Trust me. Okay, it has been 1 hour, so let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Yes, looking good. I don't want this thing to dry out, so it's time for a little I can't believe it's not butter spray. I use this trick from Harry Sue from Slappy O Daddy Barbecue. Again, watch countless hours of his shows, and I've learned do not hold back on the I can't believe it's not butter. It's going to baste this, and it's going to turn out beautifully. So I'm excited about this. It's going to be good. All right, so it's been a little over 2 hours total cook time. Internal temps at 124 degrees. Coloring is perfect and beautiful. It's definitely time to wrap this thing, you guys. All right, let's insulate and tuck this little roast away for about an hour, hour and a half, and we will take this into the kitchen and cut into it. What's up, everybody? We are back in the kitchen, and the New York strip roast has been resting for around an hour or so. So it is time to dig into this. We've got the sides almost ready, so let's see what this looks like. Okay, let's transfer it over. All right, folks, take a look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Looks juicy. And again, I cooked this to around, as Malcolm said, 120. I think by the time I actually got it off, it was around 123 degrees, and then I wrapped it at that point. So it has rested, and we'll see exactly if this turned out to be around that medium to medium rare. All right, let's take a look here. Look at this. Wow, that's really delicious. Beefy, perfectly seasoned. It didn't come out too salty at all. The juiciness on this is phenomenal. I did notice some gristle as we first started to cut into it. Some people are into that, but once we started getting in towards that midsection, you guys, this is absolutely beautiful. And it's just perfectly cooked. If I were to do this again, I might actually go with a little bit more Montreal seasoning. But right now as it is, it's just absolutely wonderful. I really like it. Let's see if my wife would like to try some.
It is really juicy. You're right. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, but it is. That seasoning is absolutely perfect.
Another taste tester.
Oh, yeah. You want to try this out, bro? Oh, yeah. My nephew, Devontae, he's here. Try out a couple of these little pieces right here. See what you think.
A little crust on there.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the seasoning?
That's tender.
It's tender, right?
Yeah, that's tender.
What do you think about the seasoning? Too much, too little?
Crust is just right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Montreal seasoning. It was no nonsense. Not a whole lot going on there, but it's perfect. Let the beef shine through, right?
Yeah.
And it's got that nice
Taste
beefy.
the meat. Taste the meat. Yeah, that's good.
All right, you guys. Well, You heard it here first. New York strip roast. We got it for the holiday, but it's been sitting downstairs in the freezer. And we thought, hey, Lifesmart went ahead and sent us a brand new fire bowl. So we wanted to celebrate, so we busted it out. Came out perfectly, absolutely wonderful. Well, we're gonna go eat dinner. You know the drill. If you were halfway entertained, if you learned anything, go ahead and click that like button, subscribe. If not, that's cool too. We're not gonna judge you. Take care. We'll see you next time.
You have chosen wisely, but please don't believe me. Observe this commercial.